Alright, this is Free to Play Otis, and I have been a Daredevil Hell's Kitchen advocate longer than I should be. So, I love the Daredevil show. Daredevil's an awesome character. He's actually about to come out in She-Hulk in the next 30 minutes whenever this episode comes out. I'm recording this at 11:30 p.m. at night, waiting for that new episode. She-Hulk kind of sucks. The show kind of sucks, in my opinion. It's not that funny. It's not that bad, but I've been waiting for this Daredevil episode for the longest time. But anyways, imagine my surprise when they said that they were gonna buff Daredevil Hell's Kitchen in December of 2020. So I played this character a lot. I got him up to rank 2 and he's awakened. So here is my ideal rotation for him because he's capable of doing some pretty good damage. I mean, I've gotten 17,000, critical hit, yellow hits, whatever the fuck, whatever you want to call it, special attacks, 10,000, 12,000 mediums, when everything lines up. But it is a bit of a game of patience, and he is better against opponents with smaller health bars. And he has kind of a niche utility. So I'm going to go over this in just a second. So basically what you want to do is get as close to a special 3 as you can without actually using the special 3. Okay, come on, buddy. Okay, so boom, boom, boom. Okay, now I want to throw this other special 2 as close to 30 hits on the combo as I can, or below 30 hits. Doesn't really matter how high or close to 30 hits you are. You just want to get it off pretty soon. Okay, so when you fall below 15 hits, that debuff will immediately purify, and now you got 2 fury buffs with some cruelty buffs, hopefully. For some reason I haven't gotten a lot of critical hits. But yeah, that's the main rotation. It's very slow. As long as you throw that first special attack above 30 hits, not at 30 hits, so at 31 or above, you should be good. You should be able to squeeze some pretty decent damage out of him, in my opinion. And when you have an opponent who has like normal AI, not Winter Soldier, you should be able to get some pretty decent damage out of him. There we go. Alright, anyways, that's the whole rotation pretty much. 8,000 mediums with the cruelty and 2 furies and 1 debuff. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use Synergies. Now, if you're not too familiar with this kit, there is one synergy that doesn't come up on his synergy list that's really helpful, really useful. That'll really increase the damage. So we're gonna look at, first of all, She-Hulk. There we go, buddy. And then we're gonna use any one of these 3 champions is good. I'm using Nightcrawler because he is my only 6-star. The Disorient's not that huge of a deal in my opinion, but this one is decent. This one is decent, where whenever he charges a heavy attack, 100% chance to miss for a second and a half, which is quite a bit. But yeah, in my opinion, the most important synergy is this one. Now this one says that exiting Murdoch Boy mode. So when you pass 15 hits on the combo meter, you have a 35% chance to inflict instant bleeds equal to 120% of hit damage as direct damage. So for a few seconds, you'll be dealing extra damage, and you can, do a heavy attack and kind of cycle through that 15 hits if you want. That's one way of doing it, but what I'm pretty much going to do is my exact same rotation, because during the rotation you do end up under 15 hits anyway. So, and then with the miss, it's a lot easier to squeeze in a heavy attack here and there, so it's makes things a lot easier. And if you're lucky enough to get a stun on a special attack, that really helps as well. Come on, buddy. Now, I just think that the chances to actually inflict an instant bleed are stupidly low. That should be buffed, in my opinion. Here we go. Boom. Okay, you got the miss. There we go. Boom. So now we're doing a lot more damage. And we're going to get those instant bleeds here and there. So we're dealing a lot of bleed damage. A lot of damage from the Furies and the Cruelties. So it's all stacking up pretty nicely. So I'm just going to repeat that exact same rotation. Doesn't matter how high up on the combo meter you go, as long as eventually you get below the 30 whenever you at 30 or below whenever you throw that other special 2. Okay, and then boom, 12,000, 15,000, and then I got the stun. Yeah, look, we're dealing some pretty decent damage. The bleed damage, the cruelty damage, the fury damage. So I think one more rotation of this and we should be good. Boom, boom, boom. Now in shorter fights this is obviously a lot better, a lot quicker. And some of these synergy champions, the important synergy champions, are pretty good. Like Penny Parker on her own, it wouldn't be too much of a sacrifice to have her on your team, you know? Or She-Hulk either. So she has the stun. She-Hulk has the stun debuff at the end of a special attack. Penny Parker has the instant bleed damage after you pass 15 hits on the combo meter. But anyway, that is Daredevil's ideal rotation with and without synergies. In honor of Daredevil joining the MCU and She-Hulk, I know he already came out in Spider-Man No Way Home, but let's hope, please, let's hope that they do him right. I hope I'm not eating my words tomorrow, but anyways, I hope everybody has a good one.